Gecko the old school gamer here. One and done, the Immortal. You're gonna see the Immortal twice. Okay, one's a Nintendo version and the other's a Genesis version, and I have both of them. And this is the NES version. The reason I have both of these is because they are. Uh, I don't normally have games that are very similar to each other. If Paperboy on Nintendo is the same as Paperboy on Genesis, then I will get the Nintendo version. But there are so many different. Uh, uh, the gameplay is the same for the most part. The levels are all the same. The graphics are obviously a little different. The music's a little different because one's 8-bit and the other's 16-bit. But what the differences are super vast. We'll see on the Nintendo version, obviously Nintendo has a huge censorship policy and all this other stuff, and they were really careful not to let violence seep through in games and stuff. Where Genesis, you're a big boy, you can play whatever you want to play, and this is kind of what it looks like. But so Nintendo fight scenes on this game is different than Nintendo or Genesis fight scenes on the Genesis, and the Nintendo version has unlimited firepower. You can throw in unlimited fireballs, whereas before the fight scene happens. Whereas on the Genesis version, you have to have a scroll that has magic spells for 3 fireballs. So you're only allowed 3 fireballs at one time. Whereas the Nintendo's unlimited. And you'll see right away, the Nintendo version, the first room has a candle on the floor, whereas the Genesis version has a candle on the table. And you have to walk up and you talk to the candle. They tell you the same things. And so graphically, it's really different, and it plays kind of different. You'll see here, and let's get into it. So I have both, and they're both really fucking hard. They're very brutal. This is the title screen for the Nintendo version. See the little old guy walking across the screen there. It's not bad, but then the Genesis version has a different screen, which is badass. So as you see, it's an asymmetrical game, and there's a password to continue your game from later. So if you beat a level or whatever, they give you a code. Alright, so right off the bat, I'm going to warn you. You get to the candle, you get the story going, and move on. Because the game will tell you, you better move right away. And if you don't move that split second, you're fucking dead. You'll see. So, there we go. Oops. I hit restart. Alright, so there's the candle. Alright. So this guy is begging you for your help to go find him. Okay, we're not going to bother with the whole storyline. You can actually get this game on Xbox. It's called the Immortal. And you get both versions of this game. You get the Genesis and the Nintendo version, which I have. So, I got 4 Immortal games, actually. It's pretty cool. It's cool, but hard as fuck. It's a puzzle fighting game. Okay. So, the game should tell me to move. And it didn't. Okay. Alright. I was trying to trigger an act, something, but it didn't go. So we're good. Alright, you got fire death traps. What the hell? Okay, the game's glitched. Hold on. The game... I don't know. I never saw that before. The game glitched out on me just now. Okay. We'll go through this again. Yeah, that was weird. The whole screen's like, eh. Alright. You gotta go down 7 levels. Literally, down levels. Like, down the ladder. It's asymmetric. You have to... There's immediate death traps everywhere. So, even though you do have a health bar, it's kind of worthless. Okay, so there's my fireballs. I have unlimited fireballs. Alright. So I find a dead body of a fighter. I will steal all his shit. I find the ring. Yes, I'll take the ring. Oh, I stepped on that by accident. Fuck. It don't even have to be lit for you to get killed. So that's all this game is. Death traps out the ass everywhere. Oop, I did get hit just now. I don't have a key for this. Alright, one thing you'll notice right now is this is the fight scene between you and one other person. I just beat the guy and it goes right to that the asymmetric view, okay? And you'll see on the Genesis version what happens. Son of a bitch. I wanted to go fight this guy. I'm not going to surrender. I want to cut the shit out of this guy. And you barely see the guy fall. Alright, so there you go. I find a note. They're invisible. So, there's certain enemies that are invisible. If I light a torch on the room, I'll be able to see the guy's shadow. I find a door key. Yes, I will take it. It's unlocked. Open it. Yes, I find 50 gold. Okay, I find a bottle. I don't know what the bottle is. Oh, I got a charm spell. Will-o'-the-wisp. I don't know what the fuck that is. I never get to use it. That crow... There, I just killed a crow. I think it was a crow. All right, this is the. Oh shit! Fuck! All right, there's a pitfall in here. Son of a bitch! There's a pitfall in here somewhere, and that bat just fucking killed me. Prepare to continue. You get like 3 lives. Alright, so there's a hole right here somewhere, so... And right over here, in front of this door, there's a hole here and here. Alright, this is the room that you can't see shit in, so we're gonna... Ah! I fell in a hole. Fuck! Alright, and I was trying to get out of the hole, and it restarted. This is a brutal game. There are items that help you get through the level. But if you read what is on that item that helps you, then you become cursed and you die. So the very items that save you are also the items that are your demise. So this game you have to memorize fucking everything. You got to know where all the pitfalls are because they don't change. Um, so if you know where all the pitfalls are, you can avoid them. But there's hundreds of them everywhere. Yeah, it's a very, very hard game, but I do like it. So hard isn't always bad. But when when you see the Genesis version, you'll see why I like the Genesis version a little better. But the Genesis version, you don't have the unlimited fireballs, so that makes it kind of not that great. It's like, okay, here's a positive for this. You get this, but you don't get this. So, Immortal. It's an A list game for both Genesis and and Nintendo. So, yeah, check it out. If you've got the guts to try it, do it.